House Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy said President Donald Trump's behavior on January 6 was egregious and completely wrong. Indianapolis. In 1868, 3 years after end of Civil War, 14th Amendment was included in United States Constitution. It targeted hundreds of thousands of Confederate state officials who took up arms or openly supported the rebellion. Congress may remove such impediments by the vote of a two-thirds majority of each house. After state Supreme Courts rejected 14th Amendment claims in Michigan and Minnesota, the Colorado Supreme Court issued a resounding applause Tuesday, ruling that leading Republican presidential candidate Donald J. Trump cannot participate in that state's presidential primaries. He continued to support her even as the siege on the Capitol was in full swing. Conservative commentator Jonathan V., in his latest article for the Bulwark, explains why this decision was made in these succinct terms. Donald Trump mistakenly declared the presidential election illegitimate. He tried to overturn the election result by both legal and illegal means. Trump's maneuvers at both Department Justice and the Department of Defense were so dangerous that 10 former Secretaries Defense wrote an op arguing that it was illegal to use military in an election dispute. Trump then summoned thousands of people Washington, gathered them into what he knew to be an armed mob, and personally directed them march on the Capitol and take back the country with force. Republican Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell said after Trump was acquitted in his second impeachment trial, "There's no question there is none that President Trump practically and morally responsible for provoking the events of the day. We have all been here. We saw what happened. This was a violent uprising that sought to prevent the peaceful transfer of power from one administration to another after a legitimately certified election." House Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy said President Trump's behavior on January 6 was brutal and completely wrong and that Trump incited people to attack the U.S. Capitol. But in subsequent actions and words, McConnell said he would absolutely vote for Trump in 2024 if he wins the GOP nomination. Colorado's decision drew a harsh reaction from U.S. Sen. Mike Braun, whose Indiana gubernatorial campaign was supported by the former president. With Colorado Supreme Court's decision, self-proclaimed defenders of democracy have removed political enemies from ballot, stripped Colorado voters their right to vote for candidate choice, and joined radical AGs and Biden Department Justice in intervening. Braun said in a statement, "American and Indiana courts routinely decide the validity of nominations and whether people can remain on the ballot for a variety of reasons. For example, a Marion County judge ruled earlier this month that an Indiana law that excluded Republican Senate candidate John Rust from primary voting was invalid.